right, shalom to the house of Israel. What's going on, man? How you doing? All right, so as a brother was saying, man, we are the real Jews and we are the real Israelites, man. And we have to come back to the laws of God, right? I don't know if you've seen the video about the brother getting shot down, right? You seen how he got shot down in Georgia? Yeah. The one that was jogging, he tried to fight back, and they kill him in the street, man. But these are things that the Most High allowed to happen to us because of what? We've been disobedient for a long time against the laws of God, right? These people were purposely placed to persecute us. They work as the rod of correction for the Most High. Give me Colossians 3:17 first, all right?
The book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 17.
Right.
And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahushua, giving thanks to God and the Father by Him.
Right. So everything you do, you're supposed to be doing in the name of the Most High, doing in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Because what we know that this image right here has been our destruction. This white Jesus, right? Right? Is Jesus white?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, we know so, and we're gonna show you so, right? Give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. Right? Now pay attention, man, because the church ain't teaching these things. Right? These pastors, they're not coming out here to where the people need them. They're not coming to actually fix us, man. Because we know that people that live in conditions like these, we have been destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right? So read what you got, brother.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the word revelation, it says the revelation of Jesus Christ. Do you know what the word revelation means?
No.
It means to reveal. When you reveal something, that means it was kept secret at a certain point, right?
That's right.
So keep reading.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things.
So only the servants gonna know, right? He gave unto him to show the servants things. Read on.
Which must surely come to pass.
Which must surely come to pass. Now jump down to verse 12. Remember, it's talking about Jesus Christ, the revelation of Jesus Christ, right? Read on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
So this is John speaking. He said when he turned around in a vision, he said, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. Read on.
And in the midst of 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
Now remember, it says the revelation of Jesus Christ. That's what we're talking about right now. That's the context. The revelation of Jesus Christ. Read on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot. Read on.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So he had a golden girdle around his midsection. Read on.
His head and his hair.
His head and his hairs. Read on.
Were white.
Were what?
Were white.
Were white. Read on.
Like wool.
Like wool. So you have 2 things, white and woolly. You see his hair? Is his hair white and woolly? No. That's a lie. Strike 1. Read on.
As white like wool. As white as snow.
As white as snow. Read on.
And his eyes.
His what?
His eyes.
His what?
His eyes.
His eyes. Read on.
Were as a flame of fire.
Were as a flame of fire. What color is fire?
Red.
It's red. Is his eyes red? No. Strike 2. Read on.
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
And his what?
And his feet.
And his feet. Your feet are the same color as the rest of your body, right? Keep reading.
Like unto fine brass.
Like to fine brass. Do y'all know what color brass is? Brown. It's a brown color, right? But it gets even more explicit. Read on.
As if they burn in the furnace.
As if you put them in a furnace. So when you put brown in the furnace, what color does it turn?
When you put brass.
No, that's wrong. When you put it in there, that brown is gonna turn a dark brown color, right? It turns darker. So when you talk about Christ, he was a so-called black man, right? And he looks just like us. So where did they get this image from? Give me 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. You said what, brother? From their right, but we're gonna show you. Scriptures tell you where they get the image from, right? Let me show you something. 1 Maccabees 3:48.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
So they laid open the book of the law, which is the Bible, the Holy Scriptures. Read on.
Wherein the heathen.
The what?
The heathen.
The what?
The heathen.
Everybody that's not a Jew, the so-called white man. Read on.
Has sought to paint the likeness of their images.
They sought to paint the likeness of their images. So when they went in the Bible, that's why you see white angels. When you go in the Bible, you see white babies. When you go in the Bible, you see white Christ. But you got to read. Scriptures tell you to read. Right? That's what scriptures say. Kind, the water. Right? When we go into the Bible and actually read, now we're going to start seeing what? The truth. And the scriptures say what? The truth shall set you what? Free. So that's what we out here to do, right? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? What's going on?
What's going on?
Right? What you getting? 34:16?
Yeah, 34.
Come on. Read that. Watch this, brother.
The book of Isaiah chapter 34 verse 16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord.
Seek ye out the book of the Lord, which is the Bible. Read on.
And read.
And what?
And read.
No, you just look at it.
And read.
No, you let it collect dust.
And read.
You got to read the Bible. Because what? Sunday pastors in churches, they not going to tell you the truth. All they want is your money. We not out here for your money. Think about this, brothers. We some young brothers. We out here at 11, 12 o'clock at night to do what? Gather the children of Israel and show them who they are. This is the real love that we have for our people.
That's right.
When the last time you seen a pastor out here this time of night? Because they not coming out here because you know why? They're scared. They're scared. We come out here in the midst of danger, in the midst of everybody being drunk, in a high, in the midst of our people not having knowledge, in the midst of our people ready to shoot down another brother that looks like them and tell them what? The truth. But what is the truth according to the Bible? Psalms 119 verse 142. Right? Because the churches, they've been lying to us our whole life, man. When you go to the hood, you got a church on every block, every boulevard. But why is our people still living in these conditions? Why aren't they addressing why this black man got shot?
And they living in the cycle.
They living in a cycle, brother. Right? Read what you got, man.
The book of Psalms chapter 119 verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Right?
And thy law.
Thy what?
Thy law.
Thy what?
Thy law.
Thy law. Read on.
Is the truth.
Thy law is the truth. Give me John 8:32. Thy law is the truth. If you go do anything that is against the law, you're living a lie. Right? It's very simple. But the churches do what? They tell you all you got to do is call on the name of Jesus, call on Jesus, and you shall make it into the kingdom of heaven. But that's not true, man. You got to do the scriptures, man. Right? Read what you got.
The book of St. John chapter 8 verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall know the truth. After tonight, brothers, read on.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you what?
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you what?
And the truth shall make you free.
See, you see that, brothers? The truth gonna make y'all free after tonight. Give me Ezekiel 37. The truth is gonna make y'all free. Because what? We have been destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We have been destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Everybody's seen the video of the brother getting shot down in cold blood. And they took 2 months to arrest these men. Right? This is why we gotta come and gather together, O nation not desired. Right? We so busy banging on each other while the white man banging on us too. We've had an enemy since the beginning of time. And you see another black man that grew up the same way, came up the same way, came up in the same neighborhood as you, and you ready to shoot him down.
That's right.
You brothers got to get it together, man. It's just that simple. They shot that brother like a dog in the street, man. They shot him down like an animal. Right? So read what you got.
37:10.
Come on, water.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
So that's what the scriptures tell us to do. The Most High said, we're going to go prophesy, go into the highways and byways, right? Read on.
And the breath came into them.
The breath is going to come into you. Read on.
And they lived.
And they what?
And they lived.
You shall live. Read on.
And stood up upon their feet.
And you going to stand up upon your feet spiritually. Read on.
An exceeding great army.
And you're going to become part of this army because what? I know you see 7 brothers here, but we got a lot more brothers. They teaching all over the earth. Right? We teaching all over this earth, man. And this truth is not going to be stopped. With the Most High, it goes like this. You're going to get down or you're going to lay down.
That's right.
It's just that simple. People think that God is just a soft, silly God. And you can say whatever you want to say to God. And then you're going to do whatever you want to do to God. But guess what? God is recording everything that you're doing, man. The Most High kills and he maketh alive. Period. Right? Read on.
Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
These bones are the whole house of Israel. Read on.
Behold, they say our bones are dry.
They say the bones are dry because what? We just walking around the street like zombies 12 o'clock at night, nowhere to go, drunk, high out of our mind. Read on.
And our hope is lost.
And the hope is lost. That's why we got brothers shooting down each other. That's why we doing what we doing, because what? We ain't got no hope. We can't get no money. We can't get no job. Right? Because what? This system has been placed against the black man from the beginning of time. Read on.
We are cut off for our parts.
We are cut off, man. We have been cut off from what? Everything that this earth has to offer. Did you know that this earth belongs to us?
Yeah.
This entire earth belongs to us. But what? We too busy banging for the block. You should be banging for the world, man. We want the whole earth, and we don't want nothing less than that. I'm not here just to get Franklin. I want the entire earth.
That's
Give me
right.
Baruch 4:1. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1. We want the whole earth, brother, and the Most High is going to give that to us. The only thing we have to do first is gather together and keep these laws. That's what the scriptures tell us. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments forever, and teach your children, your children's children, your children's children's children to do the laws.
Right?
Huh?
Black laws, right?
What you mean black laws?
We got black laws too.
What does that
They
mean,
ain't
bro?
got only white ones. They only got white laws.
No, there's no the laws don't have a color on them. The law is the law, period. When we read a law, we're gonna go into some laws tonight.
Okay.
When we go into the laws, this is what it is.
Okay.
And the Israelites, which is us, which is you guys, which is all of us, have to keep the law.
That's right.
Right? Read what you got.
113.
Khan, give me that.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam,
He separated the sons of Adam because we know what? Everybody come out of Adam. He separated us from the beginning of time. Read on.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
Israel. Right? So he gave us parts of the land that we were supposed to inherit and pass down to our children. But now we don't have an inheritance. Because what? We strayed away from the laws of God. God clearly tells you, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. God tells you what? That we are a special people. Right? And it goes into more detail. Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
For thou art a holy people. Do you know what holy means? Holy means separate. Meaning you are separate from everybody else that I created. Right? Read on.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God. Read on.
The Lord thy God hath not chosen thee to be a...
No, read it again, brother.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee. Read on.
To be a special people.
To be a what?
To be a special people.
No, to be gangbangers.
To be a special people.
No, to be pedophiles.
To be a special people.
No, to be drug dealers.
To be a special people.
To be a special people, right? Read on.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. Keep reading.
Above all people.
No, below all people.
Above all people.
No, we equal to everybody.
Above all people.
No, all men were created equal.
Above all people.
Above all people that are placed on the face of the earth. That's how God feels. And a lot of people hear us say, oh, that's racist. That's racist. Well, was God racist?
No.
That's
Right? He chose us to be on top of everybody. He chose that for us, man. But we have to realize who we are first. We have to realize how special we are. We have to realize that we have an inheritance here, man. Right? Because these laws is what's going to save us in these last days. Right? That brother that was running, that could be anybody that's running in the world. But we know that the Most High tells us that we have angels encamped around us. Right? To keep us safe. Right? What you holding? Give me Baruch 4:1. Huh?
1 Corinthians 3:16.
Come. Right, so let's get into some laws real quick, brother. Right? Now let me ask y'all brothers a question. Do you love God?
Yeah, right.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see tonight. Hold that. Give me 1 John 5 and 3 first. Salakia. And don't make God to be a liar. Don't make yourself out to be a liar, right?
That's right.
We're gonna see tonight. 1 John 5 and 3. What's the Holy Spirit though, brother?
The Holy Spirit was living inside of me.
Hey, get out. Let's dialogue. Get out real quick.
Hey, hold on. Listen.
Yeah.
I asked God for the Holy Spirit. He told me He received me. He
Uh-huh.
got a gift for me.
Uh-huh.
In the same moment, I went in my seat and spoke in tongues. That's proof that the Holy Spirit is.
Oh yeah? Hold on, come back through, brother. You can't just do. Oh, see, that's what brothers do. They want to get they 2 seconds of fame and pull off, but they don't want to dialogue because what? They don't know the scriptures. They don't know the scriptures, right? So read 1 John 5:3. Exactly. You don't even know what the Holy Spirit is. Read what you got, brother.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
All right, so we asked the question, do you love God? Let's see how to love God real quick. Read on.
For this is the love of
So
God.
this is how you love God, brothers. I know the church has never taught us this before. I was going to church for 20-something years. I never heard this scripture a day in my life until I heard about Jews and us being the chosen people. All right, read on.
That we keep His commandments.
This is the love of God, that we do what?
That we keep His commandments.
That we keep His commandments. Read on.
And His commandments are not grievous.
And they're not hard to do. So we got to make a choice between life and death. Right?
That's
we
right.
got to choose the left or the right.
That's right.
So give me 1 Corinthians 3:16.
Damn right.
Right?
Full moon. Tell you, it's damn right.
1 Corinthians 3:16. Read what you got, brother.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God,
So don't you brothers know that you are the temple of God? Right? Read on.
and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God dwelleth in you. All of us, right? Read on.
If any man defile the temple of God,
If you do what?
if any man defile the temple of God,
Fornication.
if any man defile the temple of God,
Eating pork.
if any man defile the temple of God,
By smoking.
if any man defile the temple of God,
Read on.
him shall God destroy.
Do you want God to destroy you, brother? So you got to throw the cigarette out, man. Khan, hallelujah.
Hey,
Clap it up for this
hey.
brother, man. Clap it up for this
All
brother.
praise.
Hallelujah.
All praise.
And I appreciate that. That's
All
very
praise.
humble of you. I appreciate that because a lot of people we tell, I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? But they don't understand what's on the other side of them doing that, man. That's a very humble thing that you just did. The angels are recording it, right? Right? That's a good thing, brother.
They singing for joy.
Right? Hallelujah. Sing it for joy. Because when we keep the commandments, we shall be a blessed people. Give me Baruch 4:1. Right? Read that.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of the commandments
Uh-huh.
of God.
This is the book. And what we coming out of right now, this is the book of the commandments of God. Right? Read on.
And that the law that endureth forever.
The laws that God gave us from the beginning of time, they endure forever. Not just for a period of time, but forever. Right? Read on.
And all they that keep it,
If you keep the law, like you just took out the cigarette, you don't smoke no more, you stop eating pork, you stop eating shrimp, stop eating lobster, stop sleeping around, right? Read on.
shall come to life.
You're going to come to life, man. This is what life is, to have discipline as a man. Because it's not easy being a man, right? You got all these fleshly desires right in front of your face. At your fingertips, you could do something, man. Something wicked, right? But as a man, we have to have the Holy Spirit. We have to have the discipline, right? Read what you got. Keep reading.
This is the book of the commandments of God,
Uh-huh.
and the law that endure forever.
Uh-huh.
All they that keep it
If you keep the law, read on.
shall come to
You're
life.
going to come to life. Read on.
But such as leave it
If you leave the laws, brother, read on.
shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
die.
What?
Shall
die.
die.
Thought God was nice.
Shall
You're
die.
gonna die, man. Because what? God does these things. When he allows people to come against us and kill us, this is God doing that.
Franklin Park is in Murder City.
Exactly. Franklin Park. This is what, the third brother that got murked around here? Somebody, they had a vigil just around the corner right here. But we come out here almost every week and we do what? Tell brothers, stop killing each other. Stop hating each other. Love your brother as you love yourself. Right? But they say, nah, y'all get out of here with that man. But that's the third brother that done died. If they would have listened, if one of them brothers would have listened, we could have had all three brothers right here, right now. We could have saved their life, but guess what? They turned their ear to the law. And the Most High gonna judge them for that. We keep telling people, right? When the people hear the laws, and we coming out here every week, diligently, telling our people, keep the law, keep the law, keep the law. They think, oh, I'm gonna get away. I've been doing it this whole time. But the Most High gonna judge you when you know better, man. That's what you got to understand, right? What you holding? Right?
None call it for justice.
None call it for justice. So when we get shot down like that, nobody calling for justice. These two white men that shot that boy down in the street like that, they were free for 2 months. They let them go. And then they lied in the police report saying that he was committing burglaries. Right? Keep reading.
None call it for justice. Nor any plea for truth.
They don't plead for the truth, right? Read on.
They trust in vanity.
They trust in vanity, man. You trusting in things that don't matter. You putting your trust in money. You putting your trust in man. But you got to put your trust in the Most High, man. The Most High is the only person that's going to save you.
Leviticus 23, and then Numbers, so we can...
Come
Leviticus 23.
Come right? You got to keep the law, man. We come out here for the love of our people, man. Right? We could easily, like I said, we some young bro. We could easily be doing anything else, but we come out here what? For the love. We come out here for the Most High and to save our people. Because if we don't do it, who gonna do it? Ain't nobody gonna save us, brother. Right? So just like somebody grabbed me up, just like somebody grabbed them brothers up, just like somebody grabbed them brothers up, we gonna grab you up the same way.
That's right.
And we need you on this side. We need more soldiers, man. So we can start splitting. And you go over there, I go over there, and we all teach the law. Until these people start keeping it, man. Right? This is what it's about, man. Read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 3. 6 days shall work be
So
done.
this is one of the laws that we have to keep, right? This is something called the Sabbath day. Y'all ever heard of this? Right? But you heard of it's the Sabbath day, right? You heard of that? But we're going to go into detail on what the Sabbath is, right?
In the Sabbath day right now.
Right, come. It's the Sabbath right now, but I'm going to show you. Keep reading.
6 days shall work be done.
6 days shall work be done. Read on.
But the seventh day.
What?
The seventh day.
Seventh day. What is the seventh day of the week? No. When you look at the calendar, Sunday is the first day of the week.
Oh, Monday.
No, it's going to be Saturday. So when you come from Sunday is the first day, Saturday going to be on the other side of the calendar, right? So that's the seventh day of the week, right? So on the seventh day, read on.
6 days shall work be done.
6 days shall work be done. Keep reading.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath.
Is the what?
It's the Sabbath.
The Sabbath, read on.
Of rest.
It's the Sabbath of rest. This is the day that the Most High gave us to do what? Have a rest from all of these things that we dealing with in the world and to worship Him. That seventh day was set apart from all the other days. Keep reading.
A holy convocation.
A holy convocation meaning what? Holy means what? Separate. Convocation means gathering. Meaning a separate gathering that you're supposed to have on the Sabbath day, right? Read on.
Ye shall do no work therein.
We cannot go to work on the Sabbath day, man. We cannot do anything else but worship the Most High on the Sabbath day. Right? Keep reading.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
It's the Sabbath. Wherever we go to China, we go to Africa, it's the Sabbath day wherever we go. Right? Read on. That's it. Jump to Exodus 20 and 8.
Invite them to the service tomorrow.
Come on. So we have a service. We have a service tomorrow. The Sabbath day, we have the Sabbath service. It starts at 12 o'clock. Man. And the Hebrew week, it's on the flyer, 2937 West Broward Boulevard. It's right there down the street on Broward Boulevard. Right. Y'all brothers should come through, man. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It will change your life. You just got to make sure you're going to come to serve the Most High. And the Most High will challenge you first to see if you're real. But if you endure to the end, Most High going to bless you, man.
That's right.
Right. Where you from? Where's your father from? You from Jamaica, right? Where your father from? From here? So according to Genesis 49, you will be from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
And you would be from the tribe of Benjamin.
That's right.
Right? Because we all make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We all make up that one nation. See, they tried to trick us and make us think like, oh, because you from Jamaica, you from Haiti, you from Dominican Republic, you from America, that we not the same people. We are the same people, man. We are the same people. Our forefathers' name is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? And these were very special and powerful men. People don't understand it. We come from a line of royalty, but what? We have fallen to a lower state. And to come back to that estate, we have to come back to the laws of the Most High.
That's
because
right.
This is our heritage. This is our wisdom. This is how we deal with things in the world, right? So read what you got. 20 and 8.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
Remember the Sabbath day. Read on.
To keep it holy.
To keep it separate. Meaning you can't be doing anything and everything on the Sabbath day, right? Read on.
6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work.
Right.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. So you got to give that seventh day to the Most High. And I know working in this kingdom, it's difficult to get off on Saturdays. Because they want that's where you make all your money, right? People getting, you know, they doing their thing, they partying on Saturday. But guess what? The world doesn't want us to worship the Most High. So we have to force ourselves to do it. We have to go against the grain in the society. Huh? Come, Nehemiah 10:31. Yeah, come, read it. Okay, come. Yeah, so we have to keep the Sabbath day, man. The Sabbath day is a very special day. This is one of the laws that were given unto the children of Israel, right? And if we don't keep this law, what did the scriptures say? It say we shall die. And you might not die physically, you're going to die spiritually. And the Most High going to send you somewhere else that you don't want to be, I'm telling you. So you got to make a choice tonight, brothers, right? So read what you got.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 31. If the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day,
right,
to sell.
What?
To sell.
So if you selling something on the Sabbath day, right? Keep reading.
That we will not buy it.
That we shall not buy it, right? Keep reading.
And of them on the Sabbath day, on them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
Right, so we're not supposed to be buying nothing or selling anything on the Sabbath day, right? The Sabbath day belongs to the Most High. It belongs to the Lord, right? We're supposed to keep our head in these scriptures on the Sabbath day, right? That's why we come out. We come out during the week. We teach on this Friday night. We're going to be teaching tomorrow, right? And we need more like-minded men, man. If you are willing to take that fight, if you are willing to be useful to your people. If you say you about the black man, if you about us rising up, this is what you should be doing, because this is the only thing that's going to save us, right? This is the only thing that's going to save us, because what? We tried marching, we tried petitioning, we tried going to the president and asking for his help. They're not going to help us. Only the Most High can save us out of the conditions that we have been placed in, right? Because we know that this system is very crafty, right? So what you holding?
10:25 Hebrews.
Come on. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves.
So we can't forsake the assembling. What? Which is the high holy days, the new moon, right? The Sabbath, tabernacle, all these high holy days. These are holy days that the Most High gave us, right? Keep reading.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Right, so we can't forsake the assembling of ourselves together, right? Meaning when that holy convocation come, or that separate gathering come, we have to be there as men, right? As men. Because when we got to give reverence to those days, man. The Most High gave us these days. We got to respect the Most High. If you don't respect the Khan, if you don't respect the Most High not going to respect you.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure you don't want to be on the Most High bad side.
Right.
We seen what he can do.
Right.
We seen it with our own eyes, man. You understand? So we got to come back and keep the laws of God, right? Do y'all brothers eat pork? Sometimes, dibble and dabble, right? Leviticus 11:7. What you was holding?
When you said we need brothers to do this.
Okay, Khan, yeah.
The book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 30.
Right.
He that is not with me is against me.
He that is not, if you're not with the Most High, you against him, right? I heard, real quick, I heard a brother say, like the friend of the brother that got shot down today. He said, look, man, it's not about race. It's not about that. We are one community. Listen, man, if you're not with your people, you're against your people. Right. If you're not with God, you're against God.
That's right.
It's that simple, right? Read on.
He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
Right, so if you're not gathering with the Most High, you making them scatter. You making the people scatter. The Most High doesn't want us scattering. The Most High says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Right? Before the destruction comes. Because this place is going to be destroyed, man. For us to build this earth back to where it needs to be, all of this got to come down. All of these buildings, Ishmael, the Eastern, Middle Eastern man stores, all these things got to come down. These things are defiled. We don't want that there. And we're going to make them build it back up. Thus saith the Most High. Right? Read it. Okay, Khan. What I call? Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Or Leviticus 11 and 7. And then Deuteronomy 4 and 5, and that'll be it. Sorry, excuse me. Leviticus 11 and 7, right? Because
Remind them of the address of this.
right, so the address is 2937 Westboro Boulevard. It's on that flyer, man. I pray I see you brothers again, man. You just you throwing that cigarette, that was a big thing, man. It start at 12 tomorrow. 12 noon. Right? We got snacks, we got water if you're hungry, all these good things, man. And I promise you, you've never been to a service like this. No, it's before Bank of America. By the Walmart, the Wawa, a little bit past the Wawa, by the Boys and Girls Club on First Ave. All right? Right in the hood. We in the middle of it, where the drugs going down, the prostitutes at, the pimping, the gangbang, all type of stuff going down. We seen it. That's where you find the prophets. That's where you find the prophets, though. That's where the prophets supposed to be. We're not supposed to be in some big nice building where the people can't get to us in the suburbs. We're supposed to be where our people are located.
That's
right? Where Christ the disciples, they went to the hoods like this, man. Right? So read what you got.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine. The what? And the swine.
The swine. Do you know what the swine is? That pig. And the pig, read on.
Though he divide the hoof.
He divide the hoof, read on.
And be cloven-footed.
And be cloven-footed, read on.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
Chewing the cud, meaning he eats his food. He has to regurgitate it and then eat it again, right? Read on.
He is unclean to you.
He's what?
He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to your temples, right? He's unclean to you. Read on.
Of their flesh shall you not eat.
Of their flesh, you cannot eat that thing, right? Keep reading.
And of their carcass,
their bodies, read on.
Shall you not touch.
You can't even touch that. You can't even touch it. Right? It's more on that. Come on, read on.
They are unclean to you.
They are unclean to you. They are unclean. So if you brothers want to be a clean temple and let the Most High dwell within you, you got to make sure your temple is clean first, right? Because dirt and cleanliness can't be in the same area. It's either dirty or it's clean, and that's what you got to do, right? So give me Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5. And remember what we said, 1 Corinthians 3:16. It says, if you defile your temple, the Most High shall do what? He gonna kill you. And we don't want to see our brothers die. We want to see our people live. We want to see our brothers live, man. Be strong. Be disciplined in the Lord, right? And move a certain way that nobody else moving. When you see us, you should be like, okay, I know what them brothers on, right? Because what? We believe in the right? So I'm going to read one more scripture for y'all, man. I pray I see our brothers again, man. What you did, I got to commend you again, because what you did, that was very strong, right? You might have some addiction problem, whatever. I don't know your issues, but the fact that you just threw it out like that, man, hallelujah, all praises, right? Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Behold, I taught you statutes and judgments. Our forefathers, they learned this thing, but we forgot it, right? Read on.
Even as the Lord my God hath commanded me.
Right, keep reading.
That ye shall do so.
Keep reading.
In the land whither you go to possess it.
Right, any land we go to, we got to keep the law. Keep reading.
Keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore and what?
And do them.
Do the laws, the statutes, and commandments. Read on.
For this is your wisdom.
This is your wisdom. So if you got wisdom, you got to keep the law. If you say you want to keep your heritage, you want wisdom, you want to be knowledgeable, you got to love the Most High, fear the Most High, and do His laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what it's all about, right? So I pray I see our brothers again. Again, we got service tomorrow at 12. Right? If y'all don't have a ride, you can call the number on the flyer. If you can't come through, log in on YouTube. All that information is there, brother. And we right down the street. Right? So I pray I see y'all again. I'm gonna read one more. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. The water. Last one. Because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this, man. All throughout the scriptures, it keeps repeating itself. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. Keep the commandments. All from Genesis to Revelation. It never say break the commandments. Never. Right? So read what you got.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13.
Right.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Conclusion of the whole matter of everything I said tonight, everything he said tonight. Read on.
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
To fear God, brothers. Read on.
And keep His commandments.
And do what?
And keep His commandments.
And keep His commandments. With that being said, death to Babylon and a hallelujah.
There's more.
Come on, read it, keep reading.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. That's the whole duty of man, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? So y'all got the information, man. The ball is in your court, and we pray we see y'all again, man. All right? So shalom, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. What's your name, brother?